Good morning. Good morning, guys. Happy whatever day it is, Wednesday. I hope everyone's having a great morning so far. Good morning, Rio. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you guys? So, let me see. Is it showing properly? No. So my P&L is not all the way correct, but it's close enough. It's still adding in the P&L from Thursday. Please don't ask me why, because I don't know. But yeah, I've taken quite a few trades already this morning. Like 8. Just been kind of a back and forth type of deal. But I will say, so I had one trade that was for sure invalid. I wasn't paying attention to the fact that the swing right before the reversal was more than the previous swing. I didn't pay attention to it for whatever reason. So I kind of hold myself. And that was a loss. Thankfully, my trade copier had turned off. I forgot what I was doing, but it had turned off. So it didn't copy to the second account. So that's why there's a discrepancy between the two. And then there's another trade where I had a rule for it, but I'm actually just going to completely take it out because the reality is I didn't have any, there was literally no data for that. So, yeah. So we're going to take that out. Let me make sure this is not, all right, it's not. So yeah, we're gonna do away with that particular trade. So basically there's $180 worth of losses in my accounts that shouldn't be there. But I think that was the last spot where I didn't really have a question mark next to it, but I remember my old cheat sheet had a question mark, either whether I wanted the POC to be in the wick or none. That's literally what it said, wick or none. We're just gonna stick to none and leave it at that. Oh, I can hold a note actually. Maybe one day I'll sing for y'all. Hey, good morning, Amelia. How are you? You taking trades without us? I feel betrayed. You know I always do. Girl, stop playing. You know all my trades be happening between 8 and 8. 8:30 and 9. Oh, y'all. Okay. So y'all know how yesterday, at the end of the session after 10:45, I lost like 3 trades. Was it 3? I feel like it was 3. Hold on, let's go to the trade performance. Because first of all, I was legit. Oh, wait a minute. No, I lost 4 trades in a row after 10:45. I won 1, lost 4. So, first of all, that prompted me yesterday to just go ahead and let's just go through every single setup at the moment that I have questions about, and let's just solidify everything. So I did that besides the one that I told you said wick or none. I did just put wick on my cheat sheet, but I knew that probably was going to go away. But I also said, let's go ahead and look at all of the trades after 10:30 because I told y'all that I feel like I'm going to stop after 10:30, but I was confused as to whether I wanted to do 10:30 or 10:45. I did say that on the stream yesterday. Baby, hold on. Because I want to tell y'all the data. I was literally studying back test. I wasn't back testing, but I was putting all the data together so I can figure out the solidify rules because I really want to go into next week with everything exactly how I want it to be. So I was doing that until 4 o'clock yesterday, I think. Like I broke my fast late and everything. But anyway, so let me find the 10:30 to 11 o'clock data. All right, so check this. Now, mind you, this is about 5 weeks worth of data, if I'm not mistaken. So, from 10:30 to 10:45, there were 19 trades. There were 15 wins, 1 loss, 2 break evens, and then one of the trades where it takes profit before it hits my entry level. Hold on. Anyway, so that's 10:30 to 10:45. Now, oh, I can't take that. That's the alternate. Now, from 10:46 to 10:59, there were 14 trades, 6 wins, 6 losses, and 2 break evens. However, 3 of those trades are from the same type of setup or whatever. Do I want to take this? Oh, see, I would have had to break even, and that's why I didn't want to take it. It's a divergence pullback going in the direction of the trend bias, and the zigzag was green. So, and we were going for the buy, so I would have to break even there. So yeah, so out of the 14 trades, 3 of them were all of the same setup, which was basically pullbacks to my major level. So basically, if I removed those 3, then it would be 3 wins, 6 losses, and 2 break evens. So it's negative after 10:45. So guess what we're gonna do? Stream ending 15 minutes earlier. Sorry, guys. But when I saw those numbers, I was like, yo, that's a pretty big deal, because basically from 10:30 to 10:45 in those 4 to 5 weeks, that was basically an extra like $1,200 per account. Yeah. And then it's just causing losses after 10:45. So I'm glad that I looked at that, because yeah, yesterday just didn't make any sense. And it's just crazy because, like, I tell you guys how it doesn't matter to me what happens on days where there's a lot of volatility and volume. I mean, but no matter what kind of day it is, typically things do slow down after 10:30, but especially after 10:45. But the fact that out of those 6 losses, 4 of them actually, I think when I looked at that data, that was after I went through everything and took out like trades that I don't really want to take anymore. So if I included the losses from yesterday, it would have been even more. So yeah, we're done with that. Good morning, Online Safety. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Yep, 15 minutes earlier, I'm out. But yeah, the stats say a lot. A lot. So I'm just hoping that we can keep having smooth trading tomorrow and Friday, and that way I can feel really confident going into next week. Besides me making the one error earlier today, and then the one trade where I told you, like, we'll just solidify that as a rule, because I kind of thought that was going to be a thing anyway. So besides those, I think we're good. I really don't think there's anything that I need to change with my strategy, like, at all. And one of the other things that I did have to do was go through and fix these particular trades where, like, I'm trying to get in at the start of a new like right before the reversal of the minor trend. I had to go through that like in great detail. That actually took me quite a bit, because it sets up quite a bit, but there's like specific rules for it and stuff like that. So I had to kind of solidify that, and that was pretty important, because that's actually one of my more accurate setups, like the best win-loss ratio, but I just had to solidify the rules for it. So now that we've done that, I think I should be good. All right, let's see. I haven't taken a trade since 8:48 this morning, so I feel like I'm almost at the point actually where I've memorized all the setups. All right, so I've taken 8 trades. I got 3 wins, 4 losses, and a break even. that moved where I didn't want it to go. Open is 97. So it should be, what, 3 wins, 2 losses, and a break even instead. And even honestly, my first trade was a little questionable. It was divergence, the alternate divergence. And I had like a color change twice, kind of like this. Changed once, changed twice. But it was like huge swings. Like I honestly think that the overall bias changed in the middle of it. So that might have been what screwed me up with that particular trade. I won't really know until I journal it. But I think that that was a problem with that particular trade. Before I started trading this way, whenever a color change happened twice while I'm waiting for the setup, I wouldn't trade it at all. Okay. Well, that's a push. You know what? I don't even need to do that because it's not even... I have to figure out what's up with my trade journal, and I'm starting to get irritated because it hasn't logged me in from the charts in probably a week, and it's pretty frustrating because what am I paying for then? So it's not recording my trades, which sucks because you guys know I use the one that screenshots my trades or my charts and attaches it to the journal entry. So, and reaching out to customer support is kind of sort of a dud because they he's basically kind of abandoned the project, to be honest with you. So I might have to reach out to Trade Devils and ask them to reach out to him because he makes indicators for them, and I think it's pretty trash that I have to do that, but whatever. I need my shit working again. All right, so the market is definitely overextended based on yesterday's price action because we just hit the first extended resistance level, which is that pink line right there. So I got to be pretty careful with, now taking sales here is no problem, but definitely cannot take buys here, which I have no problem taking buys at the regular resistance levels, but definitely not the extended ones. All right, that didn't set up how I wanted it to. My morning strategy did right by me again today. See? Miss London is turning into Miss NY. So did you have to, is your morning session or your morning strategy way different from your London strategy, or is it kind of the same but you just had to make like slight adjustments to it? I have to wait for the next reversal before I can even look to get in because of course I can't take a buy going back towards this. Betraying my roots. But at least you don't have to be up in the middle of the night like a cuckoo bird and then have to wake right back up for work or for the New York session. So it's a positive thing. Did they fix the trade evade stuff yet? Why is there 52 messages in here? Oh my god, you people talk too much. Promotion updates. $71% off. They extended the $250 one-time lifetime. July 15th. All resets are only $35. One-day pass is still here. These promotions run until June 18th. Be careful with resetting accounts. If you reset the wrong account, we will not be making adjustments or issuing any refunds. Be careful when selecting which account you're resetting. All right, so 71% off plus one-day pass. It's the same. I just wasn't seeing it in the morning until it was already in progress. It was the timing. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Is that the original? I think it is. What did that thing just say? June what? Oh, 18. Maybe things can work normal now because they don't have some massive, insane sale going on. Maybe that'll give them time to make sure everything is for real fixed. But I can say that everything has been pretty smooth today. I did have a couple of trades where it was a little iffy. It was a delay of the, is it this? Yeah. There was a delay of the order submission, but besides that, it's pretty decent. No issues. All right, still just kind of waiting on this first pullback to happen. But it's supposed to give 50 handles. I love my Stacy Burke made it simple for me. Thinking the same thing. Fixture, get together then. Yeah, exactly. I was definitely like, don't get me wrong. I felt like because of all the issues that maybe they should have extended the sale because so many people just weren't able to take advantage of it, you know, because of all the issues. But then at the same time, it's like, no, shut it all down. I'm over it. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? So Stacy Burke made it simpler for you. Well, that's why I do like when certain people, you could have people put out the same exact information, but because they teach you a little bit different, you're just kind of better off, you know? And I like when people break things down in the most simplest ways. I don't, especially because, you know, we've already talked about this. ICT, he rants and rages a lot. And it kind of takes away from the people who, like, I'm not here for entertainment. Well, not me personally, but I'm not here for entertainment. I'm here to learn. So all the extra stuff can go. That reminds me of, before I opened up my credit repair business, I had paid, like, I don't even remember how much, but I had paid for this course from the chick who actually is waiting to be sentenced for trying to unalive people. She was very popular on social media. I took her course and I hated it. And the reason why I hated it is because, number one, first of all, part of it was my fault because in reading the description for the course, I didn't realize that this was teaching you how to start your business, not all the ins and outs of learning the tactics of credit repair and stuff like that. So I guess maybe part of it could have been my fault. I don't know. But either way, I hated the course. And what bothered me the most was that, so first of all, I understood why she made the course to where, like, all right, because I would do this myself if I ever had a trading course, because I don't want you to skip ahead, right? So you had to unlock certain parts, or every week the next lesson came out. And so what she would do was the next week she would have the lesson published, and she would have a video for you to watch, and then there was a live that she would do later, like later on in that afternoon, which, why are you doing a live in the afternoon when most people work? But whatever. But a lot of times, especially with the live, you know, you want to watch the lives because you feel like you're going to miss out on pertinent information if you don't watch it, even if it's the replay, because you're trying to learn something. But then instead of her teaching, she's like teaching a little bit, and then she going off talking about other stuff, like her vacation that she just took and all these other things. And it got way worse when she got with her husband. Like, those people that were in those particular cohorts, they hated it. Like, hated it, because she just was always talking about the things that she had, the things she's been doing, talking about her daughter, talking about her pregnancy and her husband and what trip they took and what she bought. And it's like, bitch, I'm not here for that. So it's like, if you're going to teach me something, teach me the meat and potatoes. I don't need nothing outside of that. And that's my problem with a lot of people who teach certain things. And that's just in different industries. Like, after a while, I can't pay attention anymore. I just can't. Now I'm over here on my phone or doing something else. Now I'm distracted and I think I might have missed something. So now I'm rewinding, and it took me 3 hours to watch a 20-minute video because you just been ranting and raving throughout the whole process. Like, it annoys the hell out of me. I can't. Got green pre-market kid, got a doctor appointment, probably call it early. Listen, take your green and go. Not Trenches is up for Father of the Year. See, that's y'all problem. Working for the man. You need to grind this course and pay me my... I swear. It was bad. But you know what? It was... I will say that the one thing that I did take away from the course is just like her structure of it. How well she advertised it. How well she built her following and things like that. I mean, I think it's pretty sad that all of that goes away because you wanted to unalive people. So, yeah, but as much as it frustrated me, because I'm one of those people where I like to get through things fast. Like, you're forcing me to take, let's say I think her course might have been 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I don't remember. But you're forcing me to take a long time when I'm not going to skip through. But I also understand that people like to skip through. So, yeah, they need to blame themselves, but most people are not. They're going to blame you for the fact that they missed something, even though my back end shows that you did module 1 and then skipped to module 9. What about all the other stuff in between? That's your fault that you did that. But, you know, people don't take responsibility. So they don't. They do not. They don't. All right, this market has slowed down quite a bit. These freaking highs. What? Oh yeah, that was that. I haven't missed any trades or anything, so. But I'm really just waiting for this pullback. And how much volume is in that swing right there? 6.5. All right. One thing I have been having to do lately is, you guys can see, I've been moving my yellow line more often, because normally I only put it at wherever the minor trend changes trends, basically. But now I've been having to put it on the prime highs and prime lows as I'm trading, because it reminds me of whether or not I can or cannot enter my divergence trades, since I don't like to take divergence at the prime highs unless, like, so let's say I was taking a divergence trade here. It would need to wick off of the prime high. It cannot close, like, the prime high can't go through the body of my entry candle. That's something that I did notice. What was that? Probably last week or the week before. But I got caught in a couple of trades like that because I did not pay attention to the prime highs. So now until I start paying a lot more attention, I'm just going to make sure I move the lines as things happen and kind of go from there. My niece told me to get the pink drink at Starbucks with matcha cold foam. Don't listen to cute 10-year-olds. How is it? Is it good? Tell her to stay off TikTok, because I'm pretty sure that's where she got that from. We do have news coming in 2 minutes, guys. It shouldn't really do much, but I am going to try the whole thing of not waiting for 2 swings in order to get into a trade after news, because I missed out on way too much money last week for doing that. Way too much. What did I say that was down? 6.5 or 6.6? 6.5. All right. Oh, you know what? I think my niece has a t-ball game today. Speaking of nieces. So I didn't go to the one on Monday. Yep, Wednesday at 7:15. Damn, that's a late game for some kids. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gotta go. She only got 4 games left. I wonder if they're gonna make some of these up, because I know it hasn't been that many weeks since I went to her first one. I don't know. All right, well, guess I'll be doing that. I gotta make sure I tell my best friend. I will need to pause gaming to go see my baby. Worst idea. Oh, shoot. Worst idea. The matcha green tea with strawberry cold foam wasn't bad, but that last one was a hell no. So you don't like it backwards. I'm a weak. What was so bad about it? Was it the matcha foam that was the problem, or was it the actual drink? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. These are some pretty big swings. All right, I can't take that. Why is that level weak though? Oh, that's why. Yeah, these are big swings. There's 14,000 volume in this swing, like 10,000 in this one. It's quite a bit. Ooh, I think it put me in late. That's all right. What time was this candle? Oh. And the problem is, I was just about to move. Oh, I didn't need to move it anyway. Wait, am I still in a position? Oh, no. Okay, cool. All right, maybe I want to... No, I don't want to wait 2 full swings. I was going to say maybe I do want to wait 2 full swings, but I don't think I want to. Any full... Hold on. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that trade, but that's all right. I wonder how I feel about, I want to look at that. The zigzag changed, right? And normally with any of my pullbacks, now this isn't a pullback though, this is an inside, what I call an inside trade. I wonder if I want to start breaking even when the zigzag changes on this particular trade. And the reason why is because it is technically counter trend. I just need to work out these last little kinks. Yeah, see, the only problem with that is that when I'm back testing, now any data that I have from me actually taking the trades is a lot different because of course when I journal those, I will journal that, you know, the zigzag did change. However, any back test data that I have, I can't see that. So what I might have to do is just go through the data that I do have to see if that kind of needs to be a thing, because I'm not quite sure. Alright, check this exact change, and then I want to do because I bet you that's gonna be the, I don't want to say issue, but that's gonna be something that I'm probably gonna have to do. Now, if I'm doing this same thing, so let's say the overall trend bias was a downtrend and I did this same thing, but the zigzag changed, I don't think I need to break even then, but only because this is counter trend. So we'll see. I'm going to look at that. I think that's really the only thing that I need to look at after the session ends. But yeah, I definitely just want to work these last little kinks out. Now, one of these accounts I think renews on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. 23. Is that the, oh no. Yeah, so the first account that's listed, that renews on Monday. So what I might do is just multiply the contracts Thursday and Friday and just kind of go from there. Still trade normal, but just multiply the contracts because I have quite a bit of drawdown in that account. Like I still have 2,000 drawdown in that account and it's only negative like $200 basically. So actually I won't. So tomorrow I'll still trade it normal. And then Friday, depending on how tomorrow goes, Friday I might just multiply the contracts. And if I can get it back to full drawdown and the full balance, then I'll just carry the balance forward, but I'll still take a week off from trading it, possibly. I'm not really sure yet though. I don't know. We'll see. I like it by itself, but for some reason the cold form made it horrid. I'm weak. As an Apex, I wish you the best. I'm speaking from Senegal, West Africa. The market that works best for me is gold. I advise you to pay attention to this market. Well, good morning from West Africa. And thank you for your suggestion, but I'm not going to trade gold. I've done that before. I don't like it. But I wish you the best as well. Gold is just not my thing. I've traded, listen, I've been trading for a very long time. I've traded Forex, I've traded binary options, and even in futures, I've traded every instrument you could possibly think of. I've traded gold, silver, crude oil, natural gas, the bond markets. I traded ZB, ZN, TN, UB. I've also traded ES, the Russell, the Dow, the Nasdaq. So we've been there, done that a little bit. But The Nasdaq is my preference because I don't feel like watching paint dry. Not my zhush. All right, we got like an hour left. Hopefully I can at least get back to break even, but I am below my desire of being, I am at my desire of being below 250 negative. So I guess that's a plus. Hi, C. What's up? What's going on? Applejacks, why did you just type in a bunch of letters? Yeah, I love the Nasdaq too. I honestly, if I didn't care about being on the charts all day, I would go back to intraday swing trading. I absolutely would, but I just like being on for 2 hours and getting the hell off. So that's why I'm so set on finishing this scalping strategy, which, as irritating as the process has been, I am happy that I'm almost done with the process though. Did I ever show you guys? Hold on. Hold on, I'm looking for this picture that I saved. So these are some of my memories that were popping up from 2 years ago. There's a lot of memories of mine that pop up from 2 and 4 years ago, and I was trading my live account. I'm gonna have to go through my trade journals to find out what the heck I started going through in life that made me stop trading, because I piss myself off every time these memories pop up. Because what? And look, this is proof. I used to trade so many different instruments. I can't even see what's down there. TN, UB, ZB, ES, MES. So this was a ZB trade, it looks like. 21 ticks I used to go for. Now, mind you, or was this 21 ticks? I think. I don't remember. I don't even remember how to look at the ticks on that thing. But remember, on ZB, it's like 31 bucks per contract. I mean, per tick. 31.25 if I'm not mistaken. So I was trading that. Here's another trade. I'm pretty sure this is Nasdaq. This was on my live account. This is MNQ. Oh, it's not gonna do it. But yeah. So that's a trade that I took. I guess that one wasn't really an intraday swing because it looks like I entered the trade on Friday and I took profit right after the market reopened on Sunday. But my entry was at 12,530 and my target was at 12,770.75. And you could, like, I barely had any drawdown. Like, I knew how to intraday swing trade, but I just don't want it anymore. Hello? I am. Bye. So here's another screenshot. This one I can actually make a little bigger though. But yeah, this was profit on my live account in 2 weeks, and I only took 4 trades. I missed a lot of trades because I was working at the time and stuff like that. But yeah. So don't ask me why I stopped doing that because I have no idea. But I definitely make myself mad sometimes because why did I stop? I don't know. And I don't even think the last time I stopped it was because I started going on a losing streak and being frustrated. I think it was more time because I was working PRN as a nurse. And so I worked overnight. So then I would have to get off work, come home, shower, get straight on the charts, be up until like 11 or 12 o'clock. Mind you, I also had my credit repair business at the time, so I have stuff to do from that. Like, it was just too much. So the one thing that I let go, which I should have let my credit repair business go, knowing that I didn't want to do that forever, but I let trading go like a dumbass. Don't do that. Don't be me. I know you had live sessions. I'll be tuning in now. Did I hear you say that you? No, girl, I'm not in South Africa. But yes, please tune in. Thank you. No, the guy, a couple of lines up, he's from West Africa, baby. I am still in St. Louis. My mama was about to be mad. Why? Nah, cause she was coming in to tell me bye, but she was like trying to whisper, and she always gives me a kiss on my forehead when she leaves, and she was trying not to do that. What is you doing, lady? But now she about to leave out. I wonder if my grandma going with her. Am I gonna have the house to myself? What's up? But yeah, maybe one day I'll get back to intraday swing trading. I'll probably just have like an account that's dedicated to it, because I know with that setup, it's not something that I had to like for real pay attention to, and I had alerts that were set up for it and everything like that. Maybe one day, but I know scalping is going to be my bread and butter, because F all that. I don't want to be here all day. And this is annoying. And this is why I think I have to break even when that zigzag changes, when I'm trying to get in to the new trend. Because you can see I wasn't wrong. I just was too early on it. And we've pushed down quite a bit since. Let me see. My entry was 533. And we're now where? 497. So we've dropped basically 40 points from my entry. And I don't even think the I can't take that trade. I don't even think the divergence that's set up. Yeah, it wasn't. I would have loved to take the divergence that started that trend, but I couldn't. I would have ended up losing had I tried to take it, but it wasn't valid for me anyway. The POC was in the wick, and I wanted it to be in the body, and you can see it would have wicked me out and then dropped. But I definitely was looking for the drop there. And now we're kind of in a weird area. Let's see if the bias actually changes to a downtrend, but I have a feeling that it's not. It's just a deeper pullback to continue up. But we'll see how we kind of react here. You can see immediately after we broke the zone, the next reversal bar pushed right back into it. And most of the time when that happens, it's going to switch back to an uptrend. It might take a while, but we'll kind of see what happens. Hello, Joe. Blew some accounts trading news today. Now, why you do that? Why? It's not even a good sale going on for you to be doing all that. Why? I hope that y'all kept y'all 80% off evals. I know y'all like to stock up and just, hey, it's 90% off and all that other stuff, but the 80% renewal is great. And you will be mad at yourself when it's not there anymore. I always say if you overload yourself, of course, cancel some of them. But that sale was going on for long enough for you to be able to kind of at least have 4 accounts at all times where your renewals are 1 week apart from each other, and just never cancel those particular accounts, because that's the highest renewal that you can get is the 80. Like when I first started with Apex, the highest discount you could get was 50%. Yeah, it was all. And then eventually, some months later, then we got a 60, and then we got a 70, and then when we got an 80, I said, "Baby, yes." So all of mine are 80% renewals. All right, we don't have any more news until afternoon. So let's see how much this dries up. So let's see, we got one loss that I know is invalid. And then we got another loss that's now invalid, I know for sure. And then we got that one trade where I think I need to break even on the zigzag change. So that's like 270 worth of losses. So I would basically just be a little bit in profit for the day. All right, I'm not gonna I'm not going to take this sale here because I've kind of learned my lesson with taking trades going back to the zone when the overall trend bias is a downtrend. Now I can do it if it was a counter trend divergence going back towards it, but not this. Now I have to see how this works out though, because I feel like I only do that when we're pulling back to one of my levels, but this isn't a level that we're hitting right now. All right, yeah, so that was right. And it's just basically because this is showing that it's too much support here. And look, we are coming up on the zone to change it back to an uptrend. So remember I said when we went straight back into the zone immediately, we didn't even trade below it, that it was a high chance for us to just try to go back into an uptrend. There you have it. I guess I could let me do this real quick. This way the zigzag's gonna be a little off after I do this, but y'all be alright. I just want to put the background color on so that you guys can see where my bias is. And then I'll probably, let me see. Trying to figure out what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep on the chart. Don't need that. I do also want you guys to see the level, the major level. I'm just trying not to have too much on my charts over there, but that way I don't have to explain what my bias is and everything. All right, there we go. So the really thick dotted line is gonna always be where the major level is. All right. So we kind of failed to stay above the level there to try to continue the uptrend. So we might actually, depending on how we push through this zone, we might actually be going into the downtrend. On the 30-second chart, we are making lower highs. So let's see what happens. You missed the 500 hold. Get your together, trenches. Supposed to be fathering anyway. Exactly. We thought you were walking away. have to use the freaking bathroom. I'll be right back. Anything happen? Nope, I don't think so. All right, we're creating a double bottom here, right at the bottom of the zone. So let's see if it holds. Only thing is, it's a double bottom based off of, that's not really a double bottom, based off of a higher low. All right, now we just kind of broke that. And there she goes. This divergence sets up, I'm gonna sit out of it only because I just lost this way with the color changing twice. 1, 2. So I want to see if I have to go back to not trading that way. I don't want to put another unnecessary loss on the account. But it's setting up properly. Point of control is exactly where I wanted it to be. Now, if this one wins, I'm gonna be pissed. Bitch. But would I have gotten filled? I don't really know. I don't know if I would have gotten filled though. What's the previous? All right, no fill there. 30.925, 30. Oh, I would have gotten filled on that actually. All right, so this was the buy that I sat out of because I didn't know if the color changing twice would have screwed me like it did earlier. I would have gotten filled. There's like 4 seconds between this bar and that one, so I definitely would have gotten filled. And then this is the one that just didn't fill me just now. Which, let's see, 14.4. There was only 0.2 seconds between those bars, but considering where my data lag is, I should have gotten filled on it. But that's the freaking risk that I take, I guess. Having such precise entries. Why did I drag that so far, ma'am? Why did I do that? Alright. Oh, hell. I think I might. Oh, I didn't. Alright, cool. Hopefully it wins, because I definitely missed the entry. Initially, I didn't realize my minor level was there, but it is, so we'll see what happens. Are we not gonna get a push? Nope. I promise y'all, I sit out of so many freaking wins just to lose on the ones that I get into. That technically is an entry. Technically. But you know what? I don't like the... because I'm still trying to figure out how I want to trade this when the color doesn't change. So I'm going to sit out of it. Yeah, I'm glad I did. It's too close together. It's divergence, but it's way too close together. The two swings. Alright, so let me go back and finish what I was doing. Now I'm annoyed. Alright, so we got... Hold on, I'm typing notes on my chart for when I go back in a journal. Wait, what's there? Oh. It's always the trades you sit out of that win. Alright, so sit out of because color changed times 2. Lost the same trade earlier. Now trades like this that I lose, I'm cool with losing this way because obviously I was just at the end of the attempt to push down. It's when I get wicked out for it to go where I want it to go. That's what irritates me. Big time. Is it lunch yet? You want bacon? No, it's not lunchtime yet. I ain't even ate breakfast. Alright, I guess we're not gonna push down here. We're in this zone though. I'm gonna take it because that's what experimenting is all about. I don't really have any rules as far as not trading in this zone. So if it loses, it loses. I think so this trade right here doesn't set up often, but I think that I'd rather the POC be in the body of the candle. Right now I have it could be the wick or the body. It was in the wick on that one, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna want it to be in the body of the candle instead. We'll see. With some of the adjustments that I've been making, it's kind of hard to I just forget to go back and look at certain stuff, and that was one of the ones I didn't really look at because that setup just doesn't even happen that often. But I'm gonna go back and look because I'm pretty sure every time it's set up, I know for sure last week, I don't know if it's set up this week so far, I can't remember, but I know every time it's set up last week, it was in the body of the candle and it won. It was never in the wick. So I think everywhere else where I have it can be either or. I have enough data to know for sure that that's how I want it to be. Yeah. Alright, so we might actually attempt to push back to the uptrend again. We initially didn't trade below the zone, but then we did for a little bit. Did not much. Not much at all. Alright, we're trading above this level, so let's see if we push through. We do got the extended resistance level up there. had to write down the 5 little things that I wanted to look at the data for based on some of the losses today. I can't see. Oh, it's one tick below it. Okay. That was a nice clean trade off the zone that's attempting to change the trend. Technically, wait, no, I do need to keep that there. Technically, this zone is like null and void based on this changing, but I don't like to remove the old zone until we actually completely break the new zone. So until my background turns green, I'm gonna keep that zone there because it's still pertinent to me since it only broke the bottom part of the zone and not the full zone. All right, so am I back under 250? Yes. All right, we have 30 minutes left. All right, that hit target in 15 seconds. I have a feeling that after I go through all the trades for today, let's see, I had 11 trades. I got a feeling that at least 3 of the trades will be invalid as of today's adjustments, and then one of them will be break even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would mitigate 4 losses, which would add almost $400 back into my accounts. So I would be up like $200 almost. It's not bad. The biggest thing is me making sure that in the process of me trying to mitigate losses, I'm not mitigating too many wins. But while the market is kind of choppy like that, it's fine. I'd rather mitigate losses in a choppy market and take some of the wins out of the really trending markets when I'm having 20 trades in a day, 15 to 20. Because the choppy days is what can really screw you. I'm glad we got this push down though, especially with it closing on the extended resistance level. There was just a lot of confluence there. A lot of confluence. Rumor mill. Someone here has $10 million a month marketing spend for ads and buying influencers. Hint, they are having a ton of platform issues right now and denying payouts while changing payout rules and calling their traders scammers and schemers. $0 is top step ad spend. Y'all be so damn bored. It's insane. And the Top Step CEO is the one who posted it. Top Step canceled their affiliate program. Who? No, that wasn't Kellyanne. The Top Step CEO wrote that. He said, so there's I think this is Twitter. There's a Twitter account named Prop Firm Match who posted the prop firm website traffic for May, and Apex is the #1 futures firm as far as traffic goes. The top two, it looks like, and #4 are all Forex firms, and then #5 is Top Step, and they have like less than half. They have about a third of the traffic that Apex does. But anyway, so it looks like the Top Step CEO shared the tweet and put the caption, rumor mill, someone here, Apex, has a $10 million a month marketing spend for ads and buying influencers. Hint, they are having a ton of platform issues right now and denying payouts while changing payout rules and calling their traders scammers and schemers. $0 is spent basically on ads for Top Step. First of all, and I've talked about this before, until people are smart enough to understand that the reason why your platform doesn't have the issues that Apex has because you aren't nearly as successful as Apex, I think you should shut the hell up. Because to me, you just look stupid. You are basically admitting that y'all don't have platform issues because you don't have enough traders on the damn platform. That's #1. Denying payouts while changing payout rules. They didn't change any payout rules. All they did was enforce rules that were already there in the contracts that everyone signed. Them not enforcing it is because they didn't have the staff to do that. In order for them to do it previously, they would have had to increase the time that it takes for people to get approved because they just didn't have the staff. Them calling the traders scammers and schemers, there are scammers and there are schemers. There's a difference between the two, and there are people who were legitimately trading, but they were still scheming. There were people who literally knew they were trading prohibited ways, and they were still getting huge payouts. That's scheming. You're not scamming, but you're scheming. It's scheming to go online and tell people, hey, just go for 3 ticks at a time, go for 5 ticks at a time, while you let your drawdown get to 50 ticks. These people are goofy. I heard TP isn't doing. Yeah, they're done with affiliate. Like, first of all, let's just say this. You getting rid of your affiliate program makes you look like you're in trouble financially, because you're not paying out that much. So is it that you can't afford to pay your affiliates anymore? Is that it? It's like two can play that game. That actually looks pretty bad that you're getting rid of an affiliate program. There are people, y'all, people make a lot of money in affiliate commissions. I'll tell you guys, like last month, I made $593. Thanks for using my code. But I made $593 and I have 500 subscribers. So you can imagine what other people are making. One of the YouTubers, Methodical Man, he's very transparent about his affiliate commissions. Other YouTubers are not. But Methodical Man has like 4,000 subscribers. And I think the last video that he put out, I cannot remember if he said he made $8,000 or $9,000 in affiliate commissions. You can make money with affiliates. So, and of course, most of us who are doing this are not doing it for affiliate commissions. I'm thankful for you guys using my code. I'm just here to share my journey, and I'm thankful that you guys do that. But yeah, it's like, can you imagine if you were making those kind of commissions with Top Step as an affiliate, and then all of a sudden they get rid of the program? Like, are you having trouble paying people out? Are you having money issues? Because why are you getting rid of a program where you should be compensating people for sharing the word about your company? And yes, people should be compensated for that. Absolutely. Thank you, Amelia. But yeah, like, it just looks crazy to me, because affiliate commissions are usually what, like maybe 15%. I think it's 15% of someone's purchase. So you telling me that extra 15% is hurting you, and that's why you're getting rid of the affiliate program while you're over here talking about Apex. If Apex was spending $10 million a month on ad revenue, that's a testament to how much money they're making. You look stupid saying the things that you're saying. To me, at least, you do. Because are you basically saying you can't afford to spend $10 million a month on ad revenue? Which Apex is not doing that, y'all. They're not. Please don't listen to that man. But it sounds to me like you're just upset that the influencers who were bringing you all this business have since left you. They did not renew their contracts with you. They're over here at Apex, and they were drawing a hell of a lot more money than they ever withdrew from you. Which means, guess what? People are also buying Apex accounts from these affiliates, and you're probably continuing to see your numbers dwindle ever since those affiliates left. That's what it sounds like to me. Because the fact that you got rid of your affiliate program after these people left says a lot to me. Because you can't be spending nearly as much money paying out affiliate commissions as you were before. Saying. The My Funded Future CEO is going live today exposing firms. Do y'all not have nothing better to do? Don't y'all got companies to run? Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. I'm thinking an hour and 30 minutes. Very interesting. Very interesting. Hey, why didn't I do that? Oh, that would be why. Might have to start tracking that. This trade right here, actually. I don't know if I would have gotten filled, but and it would have just broken even. I don't think I tracked that ever. But I know the other way I used to trade this, I did not like it. I did not like it. Sounds like a jealous jerk. That's exactly what he is. I'm sick of all of them. Another rumor monger. He's the one that posted the 69%. Yeah, like you posted a poll on your Twitter. It looked like it might have been 1,000 people to react. And on top of that, let's be real. Most of the people who are following you are probably customers of Top Step. And probably some of them don't even have Apex accounts. But to feed into your BS, they answered your poll in a particular way to help you with the data. Like, we can't be this dense. We cannot be this dense. We can't. Did they deny a bunch of payouts? Absolutely. But guess what? The numbers show that it didn't really matter. Because they denied a lot of payouts. They denied a lot of payouts. I'm not gonna lie to you. They did. But who can be mad? They denied payouts from people who were trading in ways that they could not trade based on the rules. But based on Nutty's video, it didn't really matter. I think the payouts went down maybe $2 million. But the month before last, basically the last payout month in May was equal to the payout amount from March, if I'm not mistaken, because I think from March to April it went up 2 million and then went back down 2 million in May. So the fact that they denied that many payouts and still we're at the numbers from 2 months prior, like this is the way that I think. With the number of payouts that they denied and them still being that close to the previous month's data, that lets you know how big the scams and the schemes were. Because to only lose out on, well, I guess they gained it, but you know, for $2 million less to be paid out after denying that many, that lets you know how bad the scams were. For real. And I don't see why they are trying to use that as a way of a fear tactic or fear mongering, because that's just like trades by Matt, not in the, I think it was whatever video he put out talking about his payout denial. He was saying how, you know, the CEO of another prop firm, which I am assuming it's the Top Step CEO, he was saying how that CEO said that he should have still been paid out. And he was like, that's not even ethical or moral. I shouldn't be paid out just because I'm an influencer. I didn't follow the rules, so I shouldn't be paid out. And it's insane to me that you would even say something like that. Like, using this as a way to promote yourself is a little weird. I just don't get it. I don't. Yeah. People are just dumb. Very dumb. It doesn't make sense. What What is this? All right, let's see how we reject here. Or if we reject here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a trade in regardless, because I don't think the POC is gonna end up being where I want it to be. I want the POC to be inside of the zone. Right now it's outside of it. Oh, I could definitely get rid of this one now. I would prefer to see us just push through this high and start to create some more structure above, but it's only 15 minutes left, so we'll see what happens. Zigzag is back green, so let's see. Oh, that's just the prime high, so that doesn't really matter that much. Alright, we are definitely having a hard time trying to push through to create this uptrend. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The VWAP isn't where I want it to be for me to be able to take the sale here, so I gotta sit out. If it does reverse here. But we're definitely clearly rejecting. This will be the second lower high if it does push down here, so we'll see what happens. Bro, can we get some movement here? Oh, and I didn't color that correctly. Alright, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, this is not gonna do anything in the next 10 minutes. Ugh. Oh. Well, at least we got a little rejection. But did that touch that? No. Man, this is whack. What was my last trade? 10-10? Yuck. Out of 11, 4, 7. So today's like 7 trades probably by the time I finish logging everything. I guess that's not that bad. That would need to drop quite a bit. Yeah, I can't do anything here. We would need to push up above this rotation level or push down somewhere down here, which I highly doubt either one of them happens in 5 minutes. But we've definitely been kind of stuck since we tried to go back to the uptrend. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Hey guys, I was denied my payouts for probation standards not met. Someone know what is that? I was unable to find any information on the Apex site. We keep violating the rules, but stream ending soon. I'll cry from 11:45 to noon. Applejacks, be quiet. Girl, you is crazy. Well, I'm gonna review my trades though. I'm gonna go through each trade that I took, which ones I am questioning and all of that stuff. So I'll still be on for a couple of minutes. I'm not just gonna say, all right, bye guys, 10:45, I'm out. But it is gonna take some getting used to. Like, just that extra 15 minutes is gonna be so nice adding to my day. But I'll still be here though. But I do want to start reviewing my trades because I was thinking about going back to doing the daily updates, but I don't really think I want to do all that. I don't. I think I'd rather just scroll back at the end of every session, go through each trade individually, talk about the wins, the losses. It's not going to take very much time, but especially since I'm not here when I first get on the charts anyway, so I think that would be a good thing for me to do. Especially because it seems like the majority of my trades are going to always be in the first 30 minutes when I'm not here. So until I start streaming right at the open or within 15 minutes of the open, I'll just have to start reviewing, because legit out of the 11 trades that I took, 8 of them came before I got on stream. I only had 3 setups on the stream, 4 if you count the one that I didn't take. So yeah, I think it'll be cool to just review those. Not y'all win. You are a best. And I probably could start reviewing now, but I know that's gonna push that over, so I'll just wait. It's no biggie. But we definitely had we've literally been frozen here since 10:21, which is when the trend attempted to change back to an uptrend. So we tried. Yeah, I gotta fill in that trade. Just needed the POC to be in the body. Because when it wicks like that, it might be indicative of there being a trend change, because that particular pullback is an alternate one. So a lot of times what I've noticed is with the alternate pullbacks, when they don't set up with the POC where I want it to be, it's usually going to reverse. But yeah, we're gonna go through all this. We'll go through the trades. And I'm actually going to start now because I know there's nothing that's gonna happen in the next 3 minutes based on where price is. All right, so let's do this. Let's do that and this, and let's review the trades. All right. And what the hell? Oh, forgot about that big ass candle. Let's do this a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and review the trades from earlier. So this was the first trade that I took right here, this divergence here. So this is what I was saying when like the color changes twice on these particular divergences. I don't know if I want to trade them. However, I don't think that that was the problem. You guys saw me sit out of the one later on, that one. I think what the biggest issue was that not only did, because this is the starting point here to here to here, not only did my minor trend change twice, but you could see we actually had a trend bias change. And I think that is what really was the problem with that. I don't think it was the fact that my minor trend changed twice while it was setting up. So that was the first trade that I took that lost. I am going to go back today though and look at all of the times that that divergence sets up with the color changing twice to see if I want to reenact that rule, because that did used to be a thing, that I did not take the trades like that. So we'll kind of see. But right after, we had just a normal pullback with the change of both trends happening, and that was a win. Session ended. All right, so now let's keep going. So this was the next trade that I took, and the only reason why I'm a little skeptical about this particular trade is just the fact that if you look here, we got a prime low right there. The close of this bar was right at this prime low level, and anytime like my entry bar closes right on a level, whether it's my minor, middle, or major level, whether it's a rotation level, it's a trailing stop level, whatever level, it does not matter. It could be the OHLCs, the super pivots. I do not take the trades. So I think that I need to start paying attention to this, and this really only happens in the divergences. But this basically was a divergence pullback to my major level. My major level, you can see, is down here, and everything else set up the way that I wanted it to. I just think that because this entry bar closed right at this prime low, I think that was the issue. So I'll just have to pay a little bit more attention, but I'm pretty sure that that's something that can be mitigated in the future as well. Now, unlike my counter trend divergences, I don't care if we close on the level, the prime low, or anything like that. Like even if the prime low goes through the body of the candle, I don't care, because we're going in the same direction of the trend bias. But I think that was my only issue with that particular trade. All right, so moving forward, this was the next trade, and this was just basically a pullback to attempt to start the new trend. One thing that I am going to definitely be looking at in the future, which I've talked about a little bit, but I talked about that in a different setup. But I'm starting to notice that whenever I get into these particular trades where I'm trying, obviously my minor trend is a downtrend, right? And I'm trying to continue the uptrend, the uptrend. I think that when I get into these particular trades and I'm going into the same direction as the overall trend bias, I think I can hold these trades for longer. This would be like a swing trade for me. Now, how far I go, I'm not quite sure. I would keep the same stop loss, because I don't think the stop loss is the problem at all. But I think that I can probably go for like a 1 to probably 5, honestly. I might stop at just a 1 to 3 just cuz, but I'm pretty sure I can go for way longer. This went up 90 ticks. Well, technically from the bottom to the top, it went like 120 ticks. So we'll see there. All right, so next trade was here. This was just a regular pullback. I got wicked out and it went straight to my take profit. And then here is the next trade, which was a regular pullback. Now, this is where I was saying where I don't mind taking buys at the resistance levels. Right now, I prefer to see the point of control be above the level if I'm going to do that. But with me refining the rules over the last couple of weeks, I don't know if that still has to be a thing. We don't really trade at the resistance or support levels that much, to be honest, so it's kind of hard to tell. But either way, it ended up being a pretty good trade. I did go ahead and set the break even right at the session high, just in case, but we blew right through that and went to my take profit. All right, moving on. This was the next trade that I took. This was a divergence play off of the session high, which it just broke even. It broke even on its own. I didn't manually do it. Let's see. I think that's all the trades that I took. Pretty sure that's all the trades that I took before I got on the stream. And then let's just review the trades that I took on the stream. So this is the first one where I am just questioning if I need to get out when the zigzag changes, which I think I'm going to do. So as you can see, this one's a little bit different from the other one. The other one where it went up those 90 ticks after my entry, you can see I was in the same direction as the trend bias, but here I'm counter trend. So I'm literally trying to get into the early trend reversal. And you can see again, like I said, I wasn't wrong. I was just early, because as soon as we came up and touched or created a new session high, we dropped. So I'm going to look at this, but again, I can't tell based off of the backtest data. I can only go through the data that I have where I actually took the trades. So yeah, I'm just a little iffy on that particular one. And let me make that on my chart. All right, and then let's see, next trade. There's so much time in between trades. So this is the, did we change? No. So this was the example of the first trade that I took that I lost, that divergence. So remember though, on the other one, the trend bias changed at the same time. So here we have a color change twice, but the trend bias had already changed. So I think that that just is indicative of I can go ahead and take the trade. I think that was the only problem with the first one. And then the second place where we have the risk to reward ratio, that's where I was not filled. So I call that a TP before E. It took profit before entry, basically. And then this is the next trade that I took. Like I said, I want to go back and look because the POC was in the wick. I think I needed to be in the body for those particular setups at all times. And then I believe this is the last trade that I took. Just a deeper divergence pullback in the going in the same direction as the overall trend bias, and we won that trade. And I think, pretty sure that's it, right? Yeah, because then we got stuck after that. So let me show you guys the accounts dashboard. Overall, I'm not too mad about today, to be honest with you. Just a few little kinks that I need to work out. I spent so much time backtesting yesterday. I felt pretty good coming into today. But even despite being negative, I still met the goal of not being over $250 negative. So that's a good thing. But this is where we are. So still have $2,000 drawdown left on that first account. And that's the one that I need to either fail or just get back to full drawdown and full back into the full balance, which of course I would do that once I get to the full drawdown. But I need to do that by Friday because that renews on Monday. And then we still got $2,300 left in drawdown on this particular account, which I'm pretty sure I just started this one today. So overall, not a bad day. If I look at the trade performance stats, I took 11 trades. I won 4, lost 6, and broke even on 1. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow after I journal what ended up happening with the stats for today. And yeah, that'll be that. So I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.